If you ask people today in Switzerland on the street, they don't really know much about climate change. So it is important that we learn about it. And with such a project, we can really see the real changes that the world has undergone in the last few years.
Very much impressed on the preparation, the work that has been invested on both sides to get ready for this dialogue today. The video sequences, the posters, the material, the research that was done on both sides.
During research we learned multiple things because we were open with our creativity to do the projects we wanted, which changed the fields we researched in.
What do you think the future will be like when the glacier is gone to climate change?
I think it's not really the economical problem, rather the small problem. So maybe we have less tourists, but the big problem will be in a few years, like 100 years, that Switzerland is highly depending on the water of the glaciers, and if they are melting, we don't have enough water anymore maybe in 100 years, and that's the really big problem.
We put a lot of effort in our projects, and a lot of students spend a lot of their leisure time, and I think it was really worth doing that, because what we could see today, the exchange, the change of opinions, or the learning effect was really getting to know, hearing the other people experience.
What is government doing in order to prevent the impacts of natural disasters?
So what I know is we have a lot of discussions about environmental laws, so about reducing CO2 emissions. There already were some ideas for like taxes related to CO2 emissions. There is a tax, for example, on fossil fuels. So with this we want to stop climatic warming. That's kind of what Swiss government can do, but a lot of those problems can only be solved globally, in my opinion.
In the Malawi context, people are daily confronted with climate change, and I think that was an extremely valuable lesson for the students here.
My question is, in what way these problems affect the economy in a negative way?
It has really affected the economy of Malawi. For example, the strikes which are happening. So those people who are affected, like the victims, are taken to the camp, so the government has to play a role by providing the relief to those people. So the money which can be used can be also used in the other sectors.
It is not a broad societal topic, and there is also no national climate change learning strategy in Switzerland, whereas in Malawi, through the initiative of UNCC Learn and UNITAR's help, the country has now a national climate change learning strategy.
We all know that climate change is a big issue today, but mostly we understand it as a theoretical concept. People don't see that the changes they make in Europe affect global problems.
The students from Malawi told us also that there are power cuts every day, lasting up to 7 hours, which is enormous in Switzerland. We can't imagine that, but there it is your usual day without power.
Hi, I'm Mark, I'm 17 years old, and you said that you're experiencing frequent blackouts. How frequent and how long do they last?
I think that we experience the blackouts almost every day, and they last maybe for 5 to 6 hours.
The story the girl told us about her grandmother being washed away by a flood last December really showed me that climate change directly affects people's lives.
I wanted to just thank you for the opportunity, because here in Switzerland we don't really see the climate change as much as you do. So in Malawi it's apparently much worse, and so it just opens our eyes, so thank you for that.
Climate change really affects people directly. It should definitely motivate us to become serious about climate change and also start acting.
Even though in Switzerland we aren't very affected, we can affect the others. The changes we make affect them, and basically we only have one problem, and we are the generation that has to fix this problem. So think globally, act locally.